Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Just like that.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, D. Check, 93's the mic, 93. Alert, alert. Hey, hey, hey. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Now watch run, watch run.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Chance. Quarter. Watch the shot. One there. Bravo. All right. Hey, watch the screen. 80. Check 52. All right.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Rosen to throw again. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. Early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Go. Mike 55. Right there.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0. RDA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 15-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Touchdown, Packers! A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, 7. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Check. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rosen now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Now Rosen. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. One day. Safety screaming. Hey, Steve 6. 50, Mike 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
You got time right there.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go. March up. March 55.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Vikings first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew after interception. And
we actually quit counting at a certain point because fingers, all right? Because I'm not all this shit. But you're right. A matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Vikings 4-yard line.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So now it's Rosen looking. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Switch it. Name on that. Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert. Hi.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Rosen's pass intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Set, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. The 46-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Check 55, Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike. Go. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go right here now. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming.
2nd and 11. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Smooth. 50, Mike 50. So don't say nothing. Mike 50. Monday. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Tighten up. Rush in.
On third down, Rosen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Rosen now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Alert. I got one. Kill.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park, and the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hey, alert.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Check back. Hey, 50, Mike 50. I'm going for back. I'm going back to you. Check. Lucky.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Come on, set. 10, touchdown. 55. I'm coming, baby.
And now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second and 14. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike, 5 seconds.
They'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Second down 6. At the 28-yard line.
Alert. Hey, check. Mike, 50, Mike.
Five.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, he'll have a first down past the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? I got you, son. You're almost.
On first down, it's Rosen. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Rosen. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Rosen on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Middle.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go, D.
Hey, Delta.
It's just me and you.
Right.
93's the mic. 93's the mic.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50. I got you.
Hey, box truck.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
80.
Watch the back. Hey, Mike's 50. Call it. Mike's 50. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again, it's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We got this. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Quarter. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 50, Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. He's got Smith here. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Rosen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Hey! Wahoo!
Second down and goal. Rosen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Here I come. Big Ed. Check 49. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike. What do you got? I'm coming.
Rosen will throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down Packers.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I'm coming after you.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. That one a breaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, D. We got to step back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, check, Mike 50, Mike 50. Double dog, that's the way.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Good stuff. Keep doing so.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. 55 Mike, guy, 55. We don't want this.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Watch 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go. Mike 55. Hustle. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
And you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Throwing now is Rosen. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Rosen to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yeah. Check.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run. That's big side. Watch the ship. Hey.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Packers, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.